Yo, this is Top Flight, and this is our reaction to Papa Roach Last Resort. Now, we have heard this song because, of course, I think we grew up in this time span.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest rock person, but I do know this song. I've never seen the video. I don't know who I didn't know that was the group until I seen the word Last Resort, and I was like, I'm pretty
That
sure
last
I know
resort plays in your
the
head. I don't
song.
know exactly how
Yeah,
it
for
goes.
some
Something
reason,
like
right when Last Resort, that's
yeah.
anytime I see the word Last Resort, that's exactly how I say it. So for some reason, that is like locked in my mind for some reason. That's how crazy I guess that song had to be because it was so good that it stained in my mind. It's always like to me like uh what's that song by Sean? Shooby baba dooby baba doody
Yeah.
whoa. That noise is one of those noises that will stay in your
Just
mind,
always
like
stays.
locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and so right when I read Last Resort, I was like, "This is my last resort." That's what I
Yeah.
said, and then you were like, "Yeah, that's the song." So then we've heard this song. We just have never seen this video, so we're gonna react to just I guess the video right now. So let's get it popping.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a f if I cut my arm bleeding. This is my last resort. Cut my life into pieces. I reach my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a f if I cut my arm bleeding. Do you even care if I die bleeding? Would it be wrong? Would it be right? If I took my life tonight, chances are that I might mutilation out of sight, and I'm contemplating suicide. 'Cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. I never realized I was spread too thin, till it was too late, and I was empty within. Hungry, feeding on chaos and living in sin. Downward spiral, where do I begin? It all started when I lost my mother. No love for myself and no love for another. Searching to find a love upon a higher level. Finding nothing but questions and yeses. 'Cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish
This song is way deeper than I ever thought. I've never heard the verses.
I never listened to it like that either. Like in the way they did the video, not the fisheye is dope, but how they're going into every one of the fans' lifestyles and kind of showing that like loneliness, like that, like this is the last resort. You know what I mean? Like this is I'm on the edge song, but I want to turn up and I feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I never like. It's crazy. This is what we talked about, like how we just enjoy the sound of songs and the piece that we like. Because I said that directly when I came in here that this is my last resort. That's the only thing, and like I'm not even paying attention to the lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I've actually never heard the full song. So then I've only heard that piece. So I knew what the song was because I would hear that piece all the time back in the day. But then for him to be going this deep into it is crazy to me. Like this is like a hope, like a loss of hope anthem. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But in the moment it gives you this hope because all these kids come together. They all feel this what is it, exclusion, or they all feel like isolated, and then they come together and connect through this song, and they all have similar stories. You know, it's kind of like where America's at right now. Like you hear depressing music, but at the same time it brings us together. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because our place together and the way to feel like it isn't just us that's dealing with that, and that might be like the power of this song is that it brings everybody together like that. One other thing that I'm thinking is this is where rap is now.
Yeah.
This is the era that rap is in. And it used to be there like in rock and everything with bands and stuff like that
Yeah.
back then. But now this is the era of rap that we hear is like this idea of like the artist that's going through mental illness and stuff like that. And that's like the only part that bothers me about things like this is sometimes you can't separate the sell or the actuality.
I think you could feel it. I can feel it a lot of times.
Today, I'm talking about today. Like
Oh.
here, you can tell this is just him. He's talking about his mother died and this and all that stuff like that. So I don't think it's a sell. Like this is really him, and I love that for this because
Yeah.
I think this was like the first wave of that.
Yeah.
I think when the music industry found out they could make money off of that, like stuff like this, that's the scary piece of it, is that when you people find out they can make money off of taking advantage of people like this, that's the scary piece of this. Because of a song that's this popping.
Yeah.
Because this song is popping, like from the other side. Like for me to not be a rock fan and not listen to rock like that, and then that's the first thing I said to you was, "This is my last resort," like is very rare because I don't listen to anything outside of my playlist.
Here's the messed up part is I feel like artists are pretty authentic at their core, unless they're just trying too hard, and those ones never last. But what the labels will do is set you into situations that are destined to spiral or fail, so they can capitalize on that aspect. You know what I mean? You hear it's like they keep people around you, and I don't know if it's the industry or if it's just like natural consequences of fame, but people will, labels will keep people around you and get you on drugs or get you this or supply you with anything you want. Because we've seen it in our worlds, like, oh, here's more liquor, here's more this, and it's like it tears you down, but it makes beautiful art. The spiral makes beautiful art, and that's why I'm attracted to the dark side. You know what I mean? Dark reality. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We said it. Dark reality rap. Let's keep going with this.
Yeah.
Nobody will tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Nothing's alright. Nothing is fine. I'm running and I'm crying. I'm crying. I'm crying. I'm crying. I'm crying. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. Would it be wrong? Would it be right? If I took my life tonight, chances are that I might. Mutilation out of sight, and I contemplate suicide. 'Cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Nothing's alright. Nothing is fine. I'm running and I'm crying. Can't go on living this way. Nothing's alright.
Got to make sure I get that last part because they'll kill you in the comments if you don't get that last piece. But one thing I wanted to talk about was because I grew up just on rap. So then, as I said, like I listen to R&B rap like heavy. I got super heavy into rap around that age where when I was in 18 and like I guess when you're super, I guess people can kind of. I guess some of the lyrics can get attached. You can get attached to some of the lyrics and become that or whatever like that. Inside between probably like 16 to 22, where the influences are very strong. I listen to consistent rap, and I hear always people say, "Art imitates life," or "Life imitates art."
Yeah.
And the fight between that with art imitating life, as an artist, I always want to push that is that I'm just speaking of my life to people.
Yeah.
And then, however, some of the consequences of that is life imitating art, which then is because the person, the consumer, then imitates what is given. You know what I'm saying? And they used to do it with gangster rap. Like that was a heavy thing in gangster rap. I never knew why this wasn't as heavy with like, for instance, like more suburban kids and stuff like that. Like they never talked about this side of like life imitating art and art imitating life, but they talk about gangsters all day. Like gangsters are shooting each other, but they never talk about anything about like people taking their lives or anything like that. They don't ever talk about the art from that form, but they talk a lot about in gangster music, like, oh, well, the reason people are shooting each other and being gangsters and stuff like that is because they're listening to this rapper or that rapper. I used to watch it all in the news with Tupac. They were like, maybe this person shot at these people because they listened to a Tupac song. Inside that, I never heard people talk about this with this in the suburban world of this situation that is very prevalent in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like very prevalent. And the music is, in some spaces, is art imitating life, but then now there's a lot of life imitating art also.
I think people don't understand the power of the mind, and if you connect with something but don't completely feel it, but sing it all day, whether it's I'm gonna kill myself or I feel this way or this way, and you're not really feeling that at the beginning, saying those words is powerful, and you can attract it. You know what I mean? We seen it even with Tupac, like Tupac's journey. I don't think he would have died maybe if he didn't project that as much as he did. But in the gangster world, we look at, because like in the suburban world, I know because I've been in it, and they will say more like it's devil music, which may be true, but it's not really devil music. I think it's a cry for help music. And if someone says their cry for help, other kids are going to start saying that same cry and acting upon it. You know what I mean? So it's complex. Like it's crazy. It's
very complex, but I never really looked at it until I heard the lyrics of this. I never really looked at it like that. Like every time I heard like a rock song, I would just like, I might catch the melody or catch the phrase. But then now looking at it, it was like a lot of that music, just like it was a lot of gangster music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like everything I listened to, like when I was little, even when I'm like 5 and 6, like, cause when I'm like 5, it's like NWA and Tupac and everybody else. And now I'm like hearing like, all the gangster stuff. And it's like,
it's an equal amount of damage and equal amount of harm. And I think later in life, the suburban people found out, like, it's like you got crack in some areas, but then you got meth in some areas, right? And it's
they're killing people,
And this, and I think it's like all culture suffers just in different ways. And from whatever content they bring in, movies, video games, you know what I mean? Like it all has its damaging. It has its escape, but every escape has a consequence,
But I do want to say, now listening to this song, I have a newfound respect for the level of writing in this song, because I would have just thought this was just another like bang your head song, you know what I'm saying? And to find out that he was writing this deep is crazy to me right now.
It's crazy. Well, like, subscribe, comment. We appreciate y'all. Let's go. Boom.